If you've watched the series called The Whirlwind or the infamous House of Cards by the renowned Frank Underwood, you realize that the master of the chess does not think about the next step, but rather they think of the next 3 results of the next 10 moves. And that is politics for you. Political animals will understand how these strings are pulled. And if you want to navigate in this space and you don't, usijali, tutashikana mkono until we as the youth march into the 14th parliament kwa mapenzi ya Mungu. Now, vijana sikizeni, besides the numbers that we have as youth, the best card we have as of now is being underrated. In politics, being seen as a political underdog is the best card you can ever have, because the bigwigs will never see you coming until they are forced to. And when they start to reckon how you arrived, you're already saying the famous words, "So help me God." Kama hujalewa tafadhali enda ulale. Anyway, fellow youths, there are decades when nothing happens, and there are weeks when a decade happens. Welcome to Kenya, where zoning is part of our politics. And if you're joining a political party, regardless of the region you're coming from, you must keep that in mind, because zoning will always be there to satisfy political interest as far as building coalitions are concerned. And so we as the youth, we are left in a catch-22, because we either join these political parties or go look for 600,000 and 24 offices so as to own a party. And that is where we're being forced to bite the bullet of, if you can't beat them, join them. Exactly. And so if we are now joining these political parties, we need now to outsmart, out-strategize, and outwork the party bigwigs, because it's all about survival for the fittest. Now, in party primaries, beating an incumbent is always next to impossible. Heri hata mpatana kwa debe, huko unaweza mnyorosha. But I digress, simply because the regions are different, political parties are different, but the goal is one: to go into the 14th parliament next year kwa mapenzi ya Mungu. But as it is, we as the youth, we are starting from -7, and by the time we reach +1, it will be a month to election. Anyway, this is such an experience, isn't it?